Yeah. It's a madness. So I thought what I'd do when I finished my last game, that precinct game, I don't know if I told you about it. I thought what I'll do now, rather than loading up a new game, I'll go through my hard drive of games and I'm just going to click on every single one and play every single one next. So all the ones that I've got on there are ones that I've started and never finished for whatever reason, normally because they're too hard. So I found The Witness, if you've ever played that, which is fucking solid, but I'm doing that. Another puzzler game called The Pedestrian, and I saw Resident Evil. I was like, oh my god, I started Resident Evil ages ago. So I went on my trophies to see when it was that I'd last played it, you know, because it shows you when, like, date when you last got a trophy on it. Bloody 2016 it was. Unbelievable scene. So 10 years different. So I thought I'm gonna have to play this now, get it out of the way. Yeah. The only thing was, because I'd started it in 2016, I didn't want to like start a new save and have to start from the beginning. So I bloody carried on. I don't know where the hell what I was up to or anything. So I spent ages retracing the map to remember where everything is and what I need and what not. Unbelievable. That's what Steve said, and I was like, I probably should have, but I haven't. Thanks for the late information. So I'll say that to you again. Thanks for the late information. Right. Jesus Christ, was I rough after Saturday, lad? Is that a soundbite or is that him? Soundbite. Oh. Sounded like soundbite. Well, anyway. Oh, it's Simba, he's got that. Back. Hello. I was just telling Steve I've been rough this week. Yeah. I've just been training and feel a bit more like myself. Well, Saws! You weren't singing Limp Bizkit with me and Steve Rob at 7 in the morning or whatever bloody time it were. It felt like a karaoke bar, but no. What was it called, Steve Rob? That place where I punched the wall and bounced nearly kicked me out for nothing. Morgan's Arcade Bar. What a place. Oh yeah, people kept saying stuff about TikTok. I didn't load it up or anything, but people kept. I kept seeing people doing that steps thing where it looked like you were going downstairs that people do, or did. 40 years ago. It's good in there, it's good music. It felt like a little private party. What do you mean? Oh, the time the week before or whatever when you were saying. Bloody hell. Was it the barmaid, that fit barmaid? Oh. I know that. Boy, do I know that. Boy, oh boy, do I know that. Boy, oh boy. This is unbelievable scenes. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oh my bloody. Bloody bloody. What the bloody? A bit of Joe, lad. Yeah. How are you singing? Well, it sounds a bit like it. Yeah, he's called Joe. Yeah. DJO. I feel it. Boy, oh boy, do I feel that. And my finger. I can't do it on the stream because it was yesterday. I'm gonna send a picture, I just need to know some colours. Six. No, six. No bloody way, man. Bloody, bloody, bloody. What the bloody? Another picture of you. Feeling how it's back to the start. Dun, 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 dun. Taker was on Raw last Monday. Yeah, he was inducting AJ Styles into the Hall of Fame. It was cool how he did it, like everything, but nothing major. Hey. Another vision of you, I can feel it. Oh, then I'm back to the start. What's I feeling? Me too. Can you imagine the scenes? How much would you give to me? Bloody hell. That it? Jeez. Yeah, it's a. Yeah, it's a. Yeah. because everybody would be getting a fucking big dollar check. Well, it depends how much there is. If you're saying 139, yeah, I'd make a good 40 to 50 people millionaires. Well, I don't need a fucking 140 million, do I? What am I gonna do with it? Well, I'll give you a milli, and you can have 960 grand left over. That's a shout. Yeah, that's good in that. And Steve Rob rocks up in a Lambo, and he's like, "What's happened? Can't hide it." That would be sick. I can't believe I've not done this. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, oh yeah, I'd do it in a funny way. I'd make someone do something for me, and if they didn't do it, then I'd be like, well, fuck you, you're not having my money. And then I'd ask the person next to him, get them to do it, and then give him double the amount. And you'd be like, yeah, buddy. And then I still wouldn't give you any money. It doesn't matter, I've just randomized and done it. I understand people that don't, but I just... I think I used to think I wouldn't, but now I just don't give a fuck, man. Oh yeah. I would not be making a business if I won that much money. I'd just be like, right, I'm going Bali for a week. And then I'd get back out, right, I'm going to Vietnam for a week. And yeah, but I just don't, I don't care for it. I might run a coffee shop out of somewhere nearby, so I've always got a coffee shop on hand. With someone manning it. Rather than making my own coffee when I wake up, I could just pop next door and have a coffee, a proper latte or a flat white. That'd be a shout. That's some way to blow some money. Hold on, I'm gonna put a massive bet on. I'm gonna do a 20-fold. Both teams to score and then to play. Are you doubting me? That's what I thought. I'll settle for a milli on this bet. Like I'm not choosy. Don't even need that much. Just I never understood the lottery like where it's at 140 mil. I don't understand why there's not 140 different winners. And everybody can be rich. Well, I wouldn't really care because it'd mean nothing to me. You're doing it back in interest in a couple of days. Yeah. That's all I need. Right, I've got my 20-fold together anyway, so that is 40,000 to 1. That is not enough. Oh no, oh yeah, it is. I'm still gonna put it on. I was expecting more though. Like I'm going to turn my nose up at 40 grand tomorrow. Right. Doing over 2.5 goals one as well. Just razz through this, mate. In fact, no, let's not do that. Need higher odds. What's going to be higher odds here? Just do some random home wins. Grab a jet, and I'm on my motivation. They're gonna know something's up here when I'm betting on Ipswich versus Brisbane. Cracovia, Krakow. No one's ever put this accumulator on. What for? What's that getting me? Right. Right. Well, I'll just get right to it. What's this bet at? 17 fold at the minute. 1,222,000 to 1. What's the max returns? They only pay up to 1 million these. So I'll just have to have the milli. Fuck it. I'll do a milli. And I'll pay myself 10 grand a month instead. 10 grand a year instead. Imagine that rolls in. Just imagine the scenes. What's the first thing? I pay off the house. And then what would I do then? What's the next thing after that? It'd just have to be book a crazy holiday instantly. Vegas. Just give it all away. That'd be abs. Yeah. No. No, I'd split it. I'd do it, but I would have to leave the load. She'd probably go shopping for a new car. God only knows, because she's got a Range Rover at the minute. So it'd have to be something better than that. Not much more than me, unbelievably. Considering she's like nursing a bloody prison. You'd think they'd get off for whack, wouldn't you? No, it was second hand. It's a London plate. I don't know. Maybe 5 year. I can't remember plate. I think it was like 20. I think so, yeah. And the other thing is they're meant to brake at a certain mileage, and she's hit that mileage. But I'd be getting one of those Chinese bad boys. I'm sure you'd know more about it than I would. Yeah, them Chinese bad boys. Do you know what I'm talking about? Um, yeah, I thought you'd still be into cars though. Chinese cars. I don't know anything about cars. Chinese cars. Let me have a look. Chinese cars. BYD. I'd be having. You know what they are? Just like a Chinese Tesla. Chinese version of a Tesla. Because I want a BYD. Or, what was that one my mate had now? Polestar. You seen them? Polestar 4. Because my car was broke recently. My mate had to take me to football and he picked me up in this fat, shiny, like, luminous car. I was like, what is going on? I got in, it was like being in a spaceship. I was like, what even is this? And he was like, Polestar. I was like, what brand's that? And it turns out Polestar is the brand. And I was like, I've never heard of this. But this is mint. Polestar 4, Google that. Google the interior of a Polestar 4. Absolutely my kind of thing. You might not like it, you might like prefer. But I like spaceship looking stuff. Does it? Need to take the lights on then. Interior. Put interior night maybe? Yeah, interior night with lights on. I don't know what I'm trying to make. 1 plus 3 is 4. What's red? Rocks the microphone. Ario with the freestyle. Oh, 6-10. Okay. 7. What? Laters, lad. Ten, 17. 17 plus 3. What is 3? Jolt. Got it. I am a bloody legend sometimes. Oh yes, very legendary. Straight from the top of my dome. If I told Silly Billy Willy Billy boy. Go on. Oh no, I'm a bet lost. machine. Right. I'm just a love machine. Oh, so lovey. You still there? How did you go off? Is anyone even in this? You said you were going, didn't you?
Sometimes I just be that real G. Should I be saving it? Have a look in here, basically. We'll have a little look in here, basically. How about that? How about they do there? How about they do? Yes, I will take the dagger. Okay. Every increment. Let's save it then. It's not worth messing about, is it? It's not worth messing about.
So water my soul, take me down the trail, to the highs and the lows, take me all the way, to the summit gold where the
If you watch Big Brother, you might remember this.
You must not communicate in code.